look like what you been through. The way you glow so crazy. Made it through the trials and tribulation. You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater. Yeah, going to the gym every day and eating clean. Never catch a nigga like me sipping lean. Loving on my wife, loving on my babies. Looking at my sons, they look just like me. I be down day go chilling on the beach. Sunset clips with the view and the breeze. Living my life and protecting my peace. You ain't on that vibe, you can't be around me. Moving through the game like a young OG. Putting on for the greats that was here before me. The money and the fame really ain't what it seems. I feel it's more important that I leave a legacy. Influencing the minds of the young starseeds. Stay up on your grind and keep following dreams. I promise you got everything that you need. Cause you don't look like what you been through. The way you glow so crazy. Made it through the trials and tribulation. You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater.
Come on, hey. I took the bitter with the sweet and kept pushing. Keep going. Taking trips overseas, let's book it. Let's do it. If you tryna find yourself, keep looking. Don't stop. They only tell you that you can't when they couldn't. That's a fact. I missed to flip a negative into a positive. Everything a blessing, God just disguising it. I don't look like what I've been through, it's obvious. Had the odds stacked against me and I bodied it. Used to feel alone, now I got an audience. My job is what my hobby is. Wow. Somebody pinch me. Failed chemistry, but going down in history. Legendary. I am who I am, don't be trying to fix me. Head down greater than I was the day before. Only if they knew how far I came, but they don't know. Only if they know. I deserve everything I got and more. The dark made me glow.
You don't look like what you been through. The way you glow so crazy. Made it through the trials and tribulation. You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater.
Life is great.
Yeah. I had to elevate my mental. I got up off my ass and pressed the gas on my potential. I tamed my temptations, now I'm taking care of my temple. I pull up to the function, skip the line, I'll show credentials. They know I'm presidential. Everything monumental when you recognize your moment. See, I built it on my own, so ain't no question if I own it. They used to laugh, call me alone, and now they asking for a loan. Or see my ex and I wouldn't succeed. I plant my feet and now I grown. Or see, I used to be a stoner, now I'm high off life. I'm up high in plain sight, just hopped off a flight. Me and Hunt, old kid, now they gotta raise the price, cause I invested in myself and made it back overnight. Dog, we all fall short, don't give a fuck about your height. In America, do you wrong, so you better know your rights. See, they do it for attention, I just follow intuition. I'm on a mission, why they missing? I ain't difficult, I'm different. Ooh. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I want my gold medal. See, I used to try to force it, now I flow with it. They threw dirt up on my name, but now I grow with it. I used to wait up on my blessing, now I go get it. I'm done waiting, done debating. If God tests me, let him grade me. This that top shelf flow, yeah, I'm way out your reach. Used to choose between shoes, now I tell them give me each. But I don't brag about no fashion, cause I ain't one for the flash. Used to sag, now I'm a grown man. I keep my belt fast and had so much on my plate. But then I started fasting, then I started meditating, then I started levitating. This that Self-knowledge, black man, educated, could've been in that cell. Now every day a celebration. Now these days I practice celibacy and focus on development. And I ain't really emotional, I'm just emotionally intelligent. Shawty call me selfish cause I don't focus on my betterment. These days I'm on a higher level. No, I can't settle. Whoa. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself. Now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down. Told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, with my gold medal. Yeah.
You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. Don't let them define you, you're growing through dimensions, no losses, just lessons. And that's why your faith is strong. Every time you hit your low, it's always bounce back. Every time you lost your glow, got your shine back. Anytime you felt alone, God had your back. Better know that in the shoes that you're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. I love you, reflection, we flexing on our haters. We wish them the best, but protecting our sacred love. No weapons formed against us could take us away from God. We praying, we praising, we grateful, we came from love. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond or shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are.
You are a bright light. Your essence, it brings life. Encoded in your DNA is eternal life. A walking constellation on this earth, radiating beyond our three-dimensional sight. Your level of productivity does not define your worth. Your worthiness is inherent to your being. Your existence is a gift from the heavens through all of eternity. Speak highly of what you seek. Your words are medicine. Your breath is a holy sacrament. Baptize yourself in these affirmations. A living wish come true. We are honored to exist alongside you.
From the darkness of your mind, your soul, coming from a melanin dark matter, moving at the speed of light. Africa Bambata, in honor of the goddess Sarah, one energy, one spirituality, one feeling, one of knowledge. Sarah, she is Osset, she is Hetaret, she is Hat and Basek. She is the power of meditation. Sarah, one belief. Sarah, she is of the goddess, the one God. Atum Amara, Allah Patah Kepara. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Did I frighten you?
The time has come for bad things to end. The time has come for life to begin. The time has come for the war of the
Ether, the home of the gods, the realm of spiritual existence, where thoughts are formed and sound is born. Here we exist formlessly until our bodies manifest. It is here where the wars began, where higher mind battles ego and karmic debt comes to collect. Start at this place to reclaim your ascendant self, my child. Because we all know that after the wars come peace. Peace.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Peace and blessings, starseeds. Peace and blessings, starseeds. Peace and blessings, y'all. It is the goddess Rael, and what a wait. 12:12 on the clock, 12:12 on the dot. Look, spirit is in the building already. 12:12. And I did not expect to see all of these eyeballs in the building tonight. I can promise you, I thought it was going to end up being a private conversation because it was so late. I was like, the Starseeds is down for the count. No, y'all are night owls, just like me. You are up, and I see you, and I thank you. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Y'all are all in the building tonight. I love it. Peace and blessings. Look at you. Y'all, you listen. Okay. I'm smiling because honestly, I just told Melissa, I was like, yo, it's probably gonna just be me and you tonight. And she's like, that's cool. I'm like, good, because we just gonna talk and just get into it. It doesn't matter. They'll come back and watch it later. Starseeds, y'all are good at that. And I really appreciate that you come and watch. And you at work. Oh, see, that's dedication. I love you. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. My cousin in the building, Jackie in the building, my sister in the building. Yes, we in the building, Starseeds. We are lighting up the sky tonight. Well, I'm excited. Now I was excited anyway, but now I'm even more excited because y'all are sitting here with your eyeballs peeled and open and it was 12:12 when we started. So Spirit has said, let it begin. Welcome to The Chosen and the Fallen. Oh, I'm so excited for y'all to be here, for real. And okay, so this has been what an expansive year. Like things have expanded and things have on the outside seem to shrink. Spiritually, things are expanding. And I just love the fact that I have been able to welcome new souls into the Starseed family. Like genuinely, Divine has been leading people here to Pronoia and me to them. And it's just been a beautiful collaboration. Okay. So I will say, I was not expecting when I met Melissa online for us to become soul sisters. Okay. But I must say, the girl's got soul and she's like my sister. So she's my soul sister. Okay. We'd have been through some things that I don't think anybody else will even understand because it's not really for them to understand. It's okay. But we will help you through your journey here on Pronoia. So if you are going through some things, and you know what? You might have gone through some things you think nobody can understand, but I bet you, we will believe you because of the shit that we went through. Whew. So because of what we've gone through together, separately, as we share our journeys, we want to share this information with you. So this show is called Teach You How to Move in a Room Full of Vultures. And our special guest tonight is Melissa Janine. She's a very beautiful soul. She was here with us on The Chosen and the Fallen, the last episode, and she is back with us tonight. And we are talking about spiritual protection. So get your pencils, your paper, get your mind right, be open, come with an open heart, an open mind. Know that we are here to help you move through this thick energy. Chosen ones, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter where you go. People got eyes on you. And you need to protect yourself. Even if you're in a room full of strangers, you think they strangers, but they can feel your energy when you walk in the door. How do you protect yourself from that? Not everybody's energy is good energy. Sometimes when I walk in places, baby, people, they can pick up on my energy and they just start smiling. And I'll be smiling right back at them because I'm like, oh, you feel that? I feel that too. I feel you. You feel me. Then I look walking places and people be like, I'm like, damn, what was that? They're demons. Not my fault. They're demons. But we're going to teach you how to identify that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, it be, honey, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get it started tonight, smart video girl. I got to get Melissa on the stage first before you start. It be the ones closest to you. I'm telling you. Watch your back. All right. Enough. I'm going to go back. Again, it is midnight, y'all. So thank you for tapping in tonight. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to get this show started. If you have not met Melissa Janine, well, let me bring her to the stage so she can introduce herself. I will continue to gloat on her because I really do enjoy her energy. And I'm so excited that she decided to be here tonight because she could be anywhere. She could be in her bed sleeping, but she chose to be here with us. So without further ado, let me bring to the stage a spiritual warrior, Melissa.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome.
I'm excited to be back again. I think the information that we have to give to everybody is really pertinent. People need it, especially in these times that we're in right now.
Yes, absolutely. Melissa, if you had not checked out, you guys, the previous Chosen and Fallen, please check it out. We got into our spiritual experiences. We shared a lot of the same types of energy, even though it was different circumstances, which is also something that I really want to get into tonight. The fact that these types of energies that we're talking about for us are extremely spiritual. They have come at us in an extremely spiritual way, but that's because we are, when you are in a certain walk on your spiritual path, that is how the enemy will meet you. So if you are, say you are on a walk, but you are more focused on work, they'll meet you at work. If you're more focused on your family, they'll meet you in your family circle. Right now, or when I went through my last spiritual awakening, I was very focused on Paranoia Starseed podcast. And I was very focused on reaching out and assisting starseeds with awakening. And with doing that, that's where they met me. So I felt my energy shift here on Paranoia. Like when I felt like I was reaching my peak, when I was finally starting to hit or break through ceilings where people were actually starting to tap into themselves, reaching out to me saying, hey, I came on your show, I watched this show, and it was just like, wow, I'm actually doing what God wants me to do. As soon as I started doing that, that's where and when the enemy came to me. So I know a lot of us, when we get on our spiritual paths or when we start feeling like we are on the right path, distractions and things come at us and they try to derail us. And I feel like distraction is like one of the strongest ways that they use, in spiritual warfare to get you off your path is distraction. If they can't stop you, they're going to try to distract you and slow you down. And so we want to talk to you tonight again about spiritual protection, what you can do to protect yourself when you feel like you are being under a spiritual attack and what that looks like. So Melissa.
Well, I will say, because this is something that I was just thinking of right now, is before anything even started happening for me, my mind was not focused on spirituality at all. I wasn't thinking about God. Like I think about God 24/7 now. Like I'm always thinking about him watching over me, watching what I do. He's like I can't get the Most High out of my head. It's my prime focus all the time. I can't think of anything else. So I remember probably about a year and a half before my awakening even hit, I had noticed that a lot of my repetitive thoughts, just repetitive negative thoughts had completely left. And all of a sudden I was in just like this, nothing would bother me. Nothing's bothering me. I had bills and collections at that time. I had so many things that I could have spiraled about, you know what I mean? And at that point, nothing was bothering me. And then it's kind of funny in retrospect, after your awakening, you always like go back and you're kind of like the Most High gives you these downloads and you're looking at your past and you're figuring out all these little things that he shows you and how he's intricate. He's just like woven into everything. And I remember he was preparing me for my awakening by having me just completely thoughtless. Because I mean, that's kind of how you have to be. You have to be at that baseline that we were talking about before, that neutrality.
That 0 point energy.
Yes, where you're not continuously thinking about something, worried about something. And I noticed, because I was someone who suffered endlessly, like with debilitating anxiety so bad. And then on top of that anxiety, having a bunch of MFers around you that never really believed that you even had it. Like, oh, okay, you just don't want to come to work. Like, no, actually, I'm fucking suffering. You know what I mean? But that's something that I noticed also. I just had to kind of put that out there because that was something that was really profound when I thought back about it. just having no thoughts. And he was preparing me for that awakening. But anyways.
No, that makes so much sense. The clearing of the mind is necessary. That's why isolation is so much prevalent when chosen ones are going through an awakening. It's this isolation period, so you can like really clear your brain. And then while you're doing that, this is what happened to me, right? I felt the same thing. It was, so I've always been used by the Most High. I wasn't as aware that I was being used by the Most High back then. And so Divine set me down and showed me all the times that words came out of my mouth that I didn't even think. I just said it to the person and they looked at me funny, like, how do you know? But I wasn't even saying it it was coded. They heard something totally different. And I'll give you an example. Like, say we're just sitting here and I'll be like, have you ever in your life, like, just decided to fast? And you'd be like, yeah, I fasted before. Why are you asking me that? I'm like, I'm just asking, have you ever, thought about fasting and like maybe, doing that would like clear up your energy? And I don't know. It's just something that I was just thinking. And most people wouldn't get offended. Right. But it was something that person knew they were supposed to fast, right? Right. You didn't know that. They had already made an agreement with the Most High. They were like, I'm going to fast. I'm going to do all these things. How we try to act like God's a genie. If you give me this, I'm going to do all these things, right? Okay, right. So God's like, all right, well, you remember you said you was going to fast? Okay. But you never mentioned that to me. I am just sitting here talking to you and you're talking about all these things that are going on in your life. And I'm thinking, all of a sudden the thought is, have you ever thought about fasting? And you get a little offended because the agreement.
You're like a walking trigger. I
am. Trigger. So this is what happens to me, though, right? It happened several times in the last awakening that I had sat down and realized that I had said things to this person and they looked at me funny and then they answered. But I was like, why do they do that? Why do they look at me like that? Like, I just asked a question. But it wasn't just a question. It was like, how do you know? Right. How do you know I was supposed to do that? But I didn't know. See, that's the thing. I consciously was not aware that the question was triggering something. But it was. And it made them angry to the point where they were like, hold up. Right. Shut that damn thing down. Shut it down. And it wasn't even awakened in me yet. I was just doing what Most High, like again, I was like, why did I even ask that question? I didn't know at the time. But when I went into the isolation, those points popped up in my head. Like, remember when you asked that? Remember how they reacted? Remember this? Now you know why they reacted.
It's like everything comes in hindsight.
Exactly. It was like, sit down, be quiet, and I will show you. I showed you many times, but you were not awakened. But now that you're awakened, I'm going to take you back to this time. I'm going to let you, and you have to feel the feels, though. See, the thing is, the way we heal, y'all, because not just protection, your protection comes through healing, right? The more you heal, the less you have to do physically to protect yourself. So you have to sometimes go back to the wounded times or the times where you did not trust your intuition when you should have. And that is the most embarrassing for a chosen one, right? We know we should be listening to ourselves. And so for me, like when Most High did that, it was embarrassing for me because I knew. But I let people around me talk me out of what I knew. So I knew something. Not only did I know it, I went to people around me and was like, hey, I think this is kind of funny. And they said, no, see, what's your past fucking with ya? Like, no, I don't think so. It's still sitting in my gut. And they like, no. And it wasn't just one. It was that person. It was this person. So
it's like literally everyone around you trying to keep you off your path.
Because everyone around me was working together. They were all working on it together. So it was like a secret. Like, if she comes to you, she's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're crazy.
She's crazy. Oh,
but the thing is, the gut will never go away. So this is the thing. You have to trust yourself. Yeah. When that feeling hits you in here, right here, y'all, I'm pointing to the space right here. It's like right there. Listen to it. Don't listen to the person telling you no, because who's going to say yes?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you confront somebody, about something, they're not going to listen. Most people are going to run, discard, don't want to talk about it, because how the fuck do you know?
Right.
And listen, or they're going to gaslight, right? And make you feel like the fool. And then if you're an empath, a couple of days later, you'll be apologizing for even bringing it up. Believe me, that's what we do. We'll be like gaslit into believing we fucked up for even thinking that way. What was I thinking? You were thinking correctly, and God will sit you down. And again, it will be embarrassing in a way, but it's a way to heal that in you, to know that you needed to always trust yourself.
Absolutely.
So you don't ever get questions. When people say don't question people, those people need to be questioned.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's like a telltale sign when you've got people continuously disregarding any type of intuition that you might have. Those are the ones that make or break your journey. Like if you're going to people please and continuously listen to other people, or continuously ask other people for advice instead of listening to yourself, that is literally the biggest mistake that a lot of people who are supposed to be on this path have done, and they've ruined it for themselves.
Yes. Because
that's how they become fallen, literally.
Yes, but the thing is, the Most High will try to pull you back into you. Like any time that I would go external, that's why I kicked myself, because I still knew.
Yeah.
I was fooling myself. I want to go with the crowd. I want to feel like what you're saying, because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel better to not feel like this is happening. So you said it's not, then I'm not the majority. Clearly I'm wrong. And then, but I'm lying. I'm gaslighting myself. So at some point, Most High's going to give you that final, to say, you can't lie to yourself about this one. You know, it's always that one where you just like, oh, hell no, I know what I know. I see what I see.
Yeah.
You can't gaslight yourself out of this. Are you going to lie to yourself, which is denying me? Because I'm giving you the eyes to see, and you are denying what you're saying. So you're denying me. I'm telling you something internally, and you're like, no. God, you're lying to me. These people are telling me the truth.
Yeah, like that's my good buddy. Like they would never.
It's just
they would never steer me in the wrong direction.
Never.
That's my bro. That's my sis. Like never.
And that's how you feel, because again, your connection with the Most High has to be strengthened. And what happened to me was that's my lover. That's the person that knows me the best, the most. That's my sis. She calls me sis. Right. I have dinner with these people. I've shared my most vulnerable time. They would never, yes, the fuck.
They will.
And the reason why is because you do not trust that what I am telling you is going to be a tower. And it had to be a tower. But the thing, what it showed me was that I can always trust divine.
Always.
Always. I may not be able to trust the person I lay in the bed with, which is sad, but I can always trust divine to trust myself. So the minute I'm talking about a pink flag, I'm talking about an off-white cream flag, I'm talking about anything that is not a white flag, if I feel an inkling, smell it, hear it, taste it, something inside of my gut flutters and it don't feel like good butterflies, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Divine has gotten the senses to the point where it's like, you sneeze funny, I'm out of here.
Yeah, like if I disconnect from a conversation with you and I start thinking about all these different things that bother me about you, or I can hear different things. Like how some of my gifts work is I can hear conversations, I can hear thoughts of other people, but obviously the Most High still has boundaries with that. He will only let you hear the thoughts of people who have bad intentions for you. So you're not like when we're talking about telepathy and being telepathic, you legitimately will have these conversations come into your head if someone if they're not supposed to be there. Like and if you can't shake them, you know, you have to cut that person off. Like that's literally how I determine if I have to cut somebody off. Like if I can't stop thinking about you, because my channel is so clear at this point, my baseline is neutrality. If I don't hear anything throughout the day and then all of a sudden I meet a new person and I'm continuously picking up more bullshit, and I'm going, okay, like, why am I thinking about this? Like you question yourself, but that right there tells you, it tells you whether or not that person's supposed to be there. So
no, you're right.
What happened?
It just, you know, the energy.
Oh, was it lagging? Okay.
Just a quick lag. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, where the hell did she go? But no, like, people think telepathy is some bullshit, but the only thing that they can really utilize for what it actually looks like is like in the movies, but it doesn't even work that way. It's completely different. It's like a type of intuition that you have that keeps negative people away from you, people who are literally trying to siphon from you. So anyways, yeah.
No, that's true. You have to trust yourself, young. That's the number one protection you can do, is trusting yourself. That will first of all call out the first frontline guards for you. If you trust yourself, it's like you trust divine. So divine is like, oh, my child needs me, because you got to ask for the help, you know, the protection. And the protection is when you are in trouble, trust yourself. Trust when you're supposed to move. You know, I've been,
because we can warn you all we want, but if you ain't gonna move, then what the hell are we even bothering warning you about?
Exactly. And the warnings get stronger. And the thing is, divine wants us all to be in our most high, like, version of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But if we are surrounded by people that we don't know are operating in a lower vibration, and we connect to these people, we lower our vibration. And a lot of times that's when people will try to attack you, is when your vibration is at its lowest. So another way to protect yourself is to be sure that when you come out of situations that may be wounding, to take the time to heal. Do not rush in to make new friendships, to have new partners, to bring people in while you're still wounded.
Right.
Because a vampire or a shark can smell blood. Okay. So that wounding, spiritually, there is blood spilled on the spiritual plane, meaning that you need to take your time. This is why isolation, right? When an animal is wounded, it goes into isolation. It does not go out into the open and say, hey, y'all, help me. What the fuck? Are you looking for something to come and get you? Are you crazy? But look, a lot of times we do not heal. I caught myself in a pattern of not healing. From relationship to relationship, I was not healing. Right. I was feeling like I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just gonna move the fuck on. Like, it was always, but it was like, yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, but you are wounded. And that wounding is bringing in the vultures. That is bringing in the worst type of people, because your vibration is not, once you heal, you can actually you cannot raise your vibration while you're wounded. It's like, you're not thinking about that. You're in survival mode. You need to throw yourself up. You need to patch yourself up. You need to lay down. You need to get rest. You need to get back to who you are. How can you go into a new relationship bleeding? How can you walk into something open like that and then expect something not to want to prey on you? You know? And so a lot of times I believe that our protection comes from first healing ourselves. And you don't have to be completely healed. Yes, you can walk around. You can at least get the goddamn arm wrap on when you break your arm. Like, don't walk into relationship. You know what I'm saying? Go to the hospital. Get your shit together. Take some time to be in the healing process so you can, you know, like, you don't want to be around. You don't know what you don't know. And so people present as whatever, But if you are wounded, they can pick up on that energy. Just like when you are healed or you have a light, or if you see people that feel good and look good, you can see them a mile away. You are drawn to them.
Yeah. I feel like throughout my life, I was clowned so hard by a lot of my friends because I was such a homebody. And looking back at it now, I understand why I was such a homebody. It's because I was being protected the entire time that I'm always inside. I was the opposite. When I got hurt deeply, I would always isolate. That was completely what I would walk into, and I would stay there for a long time. My problem is I never left my isolation. So a lot of my life, until I met my husband, like I was isolated. I mean, I'd go out with my friends here or there. I'd go to work and come home, but I was isolated a lot. And I think it's something that really protected me throughout the years. And I don't think people understood. They thought it was like, oh, she's like she's like really depressed, and she's like full of anxiety, and she's like in her house all the time, and like she doesn't want to go out, she doesn't want to do anything. But it's the exact opposite. Like I felt at peace. Like when I'm alone, I'm at peace. I never have to worry about my environment. I never have to worry about and it sounds sad. It sounds sad, but that's how I've protected myself my entire life, is to just isolate. And maybe it wasn't the healthiest at points, because there always has to be a balance. But I was never falling deeper into mental illness. I feel like the only time that my anxiety really ramped up is when I was around too many people.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm always around people, and then people have a chance to hurt me, and then I get depressed from it. So it's when I talk about my anxiety and depression, like I'm not joking. I had the worst anxiety ever. And I don't suffer with it at all anymore. Like I said in the last podcast with you, like I don't have any anxiety, no depression, no anxiety. I'm always at a neutral space. I don't have racing thoughts. I don't sit there and worry about the next day. I don't worry about anything. I'm not scared of anything. So it's so freeing, man. Like it's the most free I've ever felt.
Sometimes it takes trauma to get us there.
Mm-hmm.
Or it takes something really, on the last show, I spoke about wanting to do a full show about empaths being activated. And a lot of times it takes us going through a traumatic experience in order for us to get to what Carl Jung would call individualization, right?
Yeah.
Where we actually, can see our full selves and actually be able to see other people fully. Because a lot of times when we are unhealed, we try to love people from a space where we are unhealed. So right. We try to overlove, or we try to overforgive, or we only see the good in people. And, that only gets you so far in life. That really actually gets you fucked up. Just be honest with you. Walking around saying only the good in people is crazy business. There's a lot of shit we have to unlearn about, like, forgiving our enemies and seeing only the good in people and turning the other cheek. There's a lot of stuff I think we have misconstrued and has gotten us really, especially people who are empathic or very caring and sensitive, has gotten us really jacked up in this world, is because we believe that anything outside of being so caring is selfish.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely the opposite.
I was like that
for you. To actually, it's selfish to yourself to not give to yourself and to give so much to others and to trust people more than you trust yourself. That is crazy business. But we are taught in a way to always, again, like I forgive people, but not to the level where people, like, your definition of forgiveness and my definition of forgiveness may be different.
Yeah.
You know, I can forgive you, but I'm not the Most High. You don't need to worry about me forgiving you.
Right? Yeah, you
You
don't.
do something to me, you need to go talk to God about it. Don't worry about me forgiving you, because that forgiveness is going to come naturally, because I'm going to move the fuck on.
Yeah, like if I'm not bothered about anything that you've done, that's forgiveness. Like in my opinion, like I'm not bothered, I'm not worried, I don't care. Like I'm not worried about another thing. I'm not worried about if people get their karma or whatever. Like my mind is not fixated on like, oh, is everything going to just completely crumble in her life? I need to know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a fuck about you that much to care about what's going on in your life. I legitimately don't care.
So that's another thing that keeps you protected, Starseeds, is dropping the burden of caring. Caring is a burden. It's almost like carrying. Listen to the word. Caring is carrying. You're carrying the feelings, the burden of giving a fuck. So the number one way to protect yourself is don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about what people think about you, because it's none of your business. Honestly, people talk about me all day long. I can feel the energy and I transmute it. I take it. I make it into a beauty spell. I don't give a fuck. Talk. As long as my name is in your mouth, you're putting energy out there. What I do with the energy is none of your damn business. So if you want to keep talking, let them talk.
Yeah.
You have to stop caring, because the way people get in and connect to your energy is through caring. Feelings are ties. People create trauma bonds through feelings. If you love someone, they have a rope to your heart. If you care about what somebody says to you, they have a rope to your heart. It could be a complete stranger. We allow these people to bond to us based on
I was gonna say, which you really have to watch out when it comes to road rage. Like
all of it. Like when you give out an emotion, you allow someone to put because if you think about it, even road rage, right? You get mad at somebody, they do something, cut you off. That was 5 minutes ago. You still pissed off about it. You riding down mother.
And some stranger is stealing my fucking energy. Not on my watch.
No, you have
I'm gonna bless you for the day. Like I hope you have the best day ever, lady who just gave me the bird. Like
and then move on.
Yeah, move on. Don't think about it ever again.
We sometimes get into that loop. Right. And we'll allow somebody to steal our joy, steal our energy. We don't even know we're being harvested that easily. And listen, you're still thinking about them. So whatever they choose to do with the energy you're sending to them because you're mad, they probably having the best day ever. Okay. Yeah. You are projecting energy. If they know how to transmute that shit, if they feel something hit them, they're like, you know what? I'm about to go on a walk. Woo! They having the best day off of your energy.
Exactly. So I would much rather not react at all, so that little bit of anger that she had towards me, she must carry that shit around, because I don't accept it. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. But that's
how you gotta move.
Another
everybody
way
and everything.
Exactly. That's a way to, again, protect your energy, is to block it out. Everything does not deserve your attention. Attention is where your energy flows.
Yes.
Wherever you put your energy, wherever you give attention to has your energy. This is why people try to create trauma bonds, because when you're traumatized, you think about the shit all the time. And then you're constantly in this circle. And
but even when you're sitting there wondering what you're going, like, oh, I wish I would have said this, or I wish I would have said that. Like, if you're just even thinking about what you wish you were going to say, that is stealing your energy. You have to stop all that shit. Like, that behavior has to end in order for you to keep your baseline.
And it's important to stay listen, it's not easy work. Okay.
I guess I said it like
I'm a Pisces. I'm an emotional being. If you do something to me, you're going to expect an emotional response. Mm-hmm. But when I learned, and it took some years to get here.
Me too.
But I have learned to not give people my emotions. When I realized that people are trying to pull on my emotions, first of all, my feelings are sacred to me. They come from divine. Divine is my feelings. When you get anger, it's divine rage. When you feel love, that's divine love. So everything that comes out of me is divine. I have to hold it sacred. giving everybody everything, my feelings, it's not even a no, it's a no. It's a no for me.
Yeah.
So if you think you're important enough for me to get angry about, you got to think again. It takes a lot to get me there. If you think you're important enough to make me excited, better think again. You better be doing something really amazing because pulling me out of my energy.
You better be doing
left or right.
really amazing.
Yeah, because if you bring me up, that means if you are allowed to, if I bring me up, that's different. Because I'm bringing myself home. But if you bring me up, there's a possibility you can drop me back down. So you never give that power away. You know, for someone to be able to bring you up or pull you down.
Yeah.
That's your power. So if you're excited about something, that's cool. But you know what I'm saying? I don't hold on to anything, the highs or the lows, too long. Yes, I go through it because I'm in this human body. But however, when I leave this bitch, I will no longer be attached. And I cannot wait not be attached to these feelings. But as long as I'm here, I have to learn how to maneuver through the feelings, you know?
And here's the other thing is, say someone does piss you off, and like it really does piss you off. It's okay to feel it also. Like, I mean, that is what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to feel it, because if you don't feel it, you don't alchemize it. So you have, once you get into an evolved state and an awakened state, and you've done a lot of healing, you're able to I lost my train of thought. Fuck.
It happens.
What the hell was I going to say? Like, I can't, you know what? It's okay.
You can feel the feel, but you don't have to hold on to it.
Yeah, you don't have to hold on to the feeling.
Yeah, go through the motions. Fuck you, bitch.
But you let it go. You don't
let it
dwell.
go. Yes, don't let it be your whole day. And that's the thing, is learning yourself. How can you learn to turn your emotions will go as far as you allow them. Mm-hmm. So you got to learn when enough is enough. Okay. I've done enough crying. You have done enough. It's time to say bye. I got to do something for me. Somebody cut you off. Go get your nails done.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck that. Don't allow it to steal your joy. That's the thing. The minute you feel like you're going down that road, take yourself down another road. It's your responsibility. It's not that person in that car who's going home to their family and laughing about that shit. Girl, did you know somebody threw up the middle finger? That is so funny, girl. They laughing while you over there angry as hell.
Yeah.
Don't let it ruin your day. And listen, this is from the most minor thing to the most major thing.
Yeah.
If somebody comes in and you've been married to them for 10 years and they walk into one day and say they want a fucking divorce, listen, that is not going to be an easy conversation. Mm-hmm. Stay your 0 point energy. Do not allow even your partner, because you have to be your number one own best friend, regardless. I don't care about if you're married. I don't care if that's your bestie. I don't care what. If you don't love yourself first, you will be thrown the fuck off your rocker. What? You're leaving? Like a piece of me is dying. No. You still a whole motherfucker. You still a whole being, regardless. And always keep that in mind. It's like you are sovereign. You are divine being. If someone comes, someone goes, love is supposed to be given freely. If you want to walk away, let them walk away.
Yeah. And like you said, it takes something big like that, like a big traumatic incident for you to really start working on yourself on a whole new level so that you can actually put these things into play in the first place.
Yes.
So we can sit here forever and talk about how just stop reacting, but into the Most High is going to drag your ass through something so fucking traumatic so that you have no choice but to work on your reactions.
Yes.
Because if you don't have something large, something huge, something heartbreaking, then there's just, you don't evolve. You don't evolve unless your heartbroken. It's the truth. It sucks, but it's the truth. You have to be completely at rock bottom in order to crawl out and start working on yourself in ways that you never ever would think that you would ever in your life. You never even thought about, oh, maybe I need to work on my reactions. But it becomes like when I left, okay, I'm going to just kind of touch on when I left my hometown and I took off for that 6 months. Like I could just feel everyone talking about me, and I had to work on not caring, not reacting, not worrying about it. It was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. But by the second month of me being gone, I was able to push the thoughts, the everything that I knew that people were saying about me out of my head. It took me 2 full months of working on myself. It did not happen overnight.
No.
Before it just all those projections, you just stop absorbing it. And the more you work on yourself, it's like you become an eagle and you are flying over the mess. You're flying over everything and nothing bothers you anymore. But you're absolutely right. It's very difficult. We can sit here and talk forever and tell people to just not react, but it's going to take something extremely traumatic that you have to go through in order to apply and work on yourself so that you train yourself not to react to bullshit, to shit that doesn't belong in your auric field.
No, you're right. It takes time. I'm looking at the topics that we had listed here, and we did talk about spiritual warfare, talked about protection. We're in a shift right now, right? And a lot of things are really truly speeding up, and we're going into 2026. We have gotten some guidance that October this year was a preview based on numerology for the next year to come. And we've seen how crazy October got. It was a lot of anxiety from people, not knowing what's going to happen. Jobs, were shut down in the government. It was a lot. And if that was a preview for next year, it's telling me that we're being prepared for something bigger that's coming along.
Yeah.
And so in teaching about, protection and spiritual protection, we have to, I think, zoom in on the fact that a lot of people, are going to be distracted by the things that are going to be coming out next year, right? I mean, they're already going to start at the end of this year, but I believe there's going to be a lot of, we got that, what is it, 3-8 or 3-eye atlas, the little rock.
Yeah, that
rock. Let me stop lying. The big rock thing that's heading this way, right? We got that. You got all of the stuff with the government going on, all of the policy changes, all of the job losses, all of the, the food prices. So you got so many distractions when we already got our normal distractions, and we got inflation, and we got all of these things, right? But I believe that those things are weakening our outer bodies, right?
They're purposely meant to put the collective, the masses, not even the collective, but the masses in fear. And anybody who's within the masses that is part of the collective that is here for a bigger purpose, which is usually teaching the others and helping awaken the others by just being our authentic selves.
And so this energy is trying to shut that down. And I spoke about this. It's like when I started this podcast 5 years ago, I didn't even think about it, but it was like right when COVID got ready to start. And so many people were open to going within. And then COVID hit, and it was all about like, I'm scared, and we're back to this panicky because there's a shift. You got to understand, every time there's a shift in the energy, there's a panic sent out by mankind. Like mankind, we'll get into those breakdown of those words too. Because not everybody is the same. Okay. Right. So there's man, there's human, there's mankind. Okay. If you don't know who Dr. Dilbert Blair, tap in.
I've never heard of him before, but now I'm going to definitely check it out.
Dr. Dilbert Blair will tell you there is human, there is man, and then there's a mankind. Kind of like a man, made like us, but they not like us, like Kendrick Lamar will say. So there is different types of energies at play. And so it's so important that if you carry a divine connection, that you remain tapped into that connection. Everything will try to sever that connection. It will be people closest to you be used. It will be, again, the food, the distractions, everything will be used to try to sever that connection, especially at this time.
Mm-hmm.
The earth is going through a rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
It is graduating. It is going from being a crawling baby to a walking toddler. Yeah. And in doing so, we have to evolve.
We have to change with it. Yeah, absolutely. That is very, very true. And I feel like the best protection that we have right now in order to get through this shift is to really just be your authentic self. You need to speak your truth. You need to stop being a hater. Like, you can't walk around like, I'm not joking. Like, people like you're going to notice when you stop being a hater, which is a lot of people, the masses, that they walk around, they smile in your face, but they secretly fucking hate you. And like, people want to think that I'm just pulling this shit out of my ass when I talk about it on my page all the time. But it's literally where a lot of the masses are sitting right now. That's how they operate. They're a lot of them are haters, especially when you sit there and you know who you are. You know who you are under the Most High. You know exactly who you are. You know that you are protected by the Most High. The second you say shit like that, they hate you. They hate you for knowing what you carry. And I feel like minding your own business is another big thing. Like, you need to mind your damn business. You can't have your damn face. It's a huge part of evolving is to stop putting your nose where it doesn't belong. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Like,
mind your fucking business. No, it's right. Mind your business. Yes.
It's biblical. Minding your business is biblical. It is. I love that. And get lost in things like start being creative.
Yes.
Try to
absolutely
do whatever you can. Like, any of your downloads that you're getting from the Most High, you have to just kind of navigate it and just move the way that the divine's telling you to move, and stop thinking about what other people are going to think about it. You got to just stop it and just be your authentic self.
Listen, okay, so this is another download. I mean, I knew, so me and my bestie were talking about this, and it is it's a fact that authenticity is the highest vibration. We used to talk about love, right? But the highest vibration is authenticity. And the reason why that is the highest vibration, because that is the God in you. When you move in authenticity, it means that you are not moving against, you're moving with the universe, because you're moving with what was implanted in you. You're being who you're supposed to be. And when you're being that, you're being divinely guided. Like, you're really being in your divine self. So the reason why authenticity is shunned, why it's looked at so crazy, is because most people don't want to step into their divine self, because it requires responsibility that comes with being your authentic self. That means when somebody asks you a question and you give them the real answer, there's a possibility they may not like you anymore.
Yes.
And you have to come with, that's a responsibility of being your authentic self, is being okay with the fact that not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody you are not made for everybody to like. And guess what? Every awakening is not going to be a smooth one. So telling somebody about themselves might just be the awakening that they need. And who gives a fuck if they like it or not? You were put here to be you. And so sometimes people think being you or being God-like means being polite or being kind. That's a lie. Be you.
Lie.
You are sometimes, sometimes I tell the truth to the point where people's feelings get hurt, but that's me being authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Authentic. There's a reason why that's in you. You don't have to be harsh in order to deliver the truth. But the truth is, when we talk about the chosen and the fallen, being fallen is a choice. Being chosen is a choice. We get a choice within ourselves to follow a certain path. The chosen follow the chosen's path. The fallen, they descend upon another path. They make a conscious choice not to go one way or the other. So when I hate that we have to defend, I don't like using the word chosen. What makes you chosen? Shut up. I choose myself. I'm not going to defend the word chosen or fallen. If you get offended by it, that's your problem, not mine. Choosing yourself, choosing divine, choosing the right path, choosing to do the right thing when no one's watching, that makes you chosen. When you say what you mean and mean what the fuck you say, that makes you chosen. Fallen lie, fallen hide, fallen betray, fallen cheat, fallen don't choose divine, fallen use black magic, fallen dark words against you, fallen slander, fallen talk shit. Chosen don't. So you want to know the difference? The people around you will tell you who they are. If they're sitting around all day talking shit about people, believe me, chosen is not a title that they want you to be claiming, because they ain't claiming it. They want, this is Most High, just do not allow people to tell you that you aren't who you say you are.
Yeah, that's exactly where I've had to just, I know exactly who I am. And here's the other thing is, I can write 1,000,000 times better than I can speak any day of the week. And that's where I will trigger people the most. Like this, me talking on this podcast right now is not going to trigger many people. But if you go to my page and you start reading what I write, many people walk away triggered every fucking day. And I don't mean to, but I speak facts and I speak truth. And nobody likes to hear the truth, especially when they're walking in darkness, when they have no integrity, no moral compass, no morals, values, scruples of any kind. They just walk around pretending like they can do whatever they want to other people, throw black magic. And here's another thing. When it comes to black magic, if you are given from the Most High, if you are given that someone is doing that shit on you, if you are retaliating with black magic, that's how I also know that you are not working for the divine. Because as soon as you start doing that shit, you are aligning with darkness. You are on the wrong side. Because anybody who has any inkling of what universal law entails will understand that you hold your peace. When some motherfucker is sending black sending black magic at you, doing some dirty ass shit in the background that you know they're doing, they can sit there and act like they're not doing that shit all day long. But when you know that they're doing it, you hold your peace. You do not retaliate. The second you retaliate, you align with them in what they do.
It's an outside. You fighting them on their turf.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fight me on my turf, and my turf ain't down there. So you throwing all that back magic at a wall, and it's what it's gonna do. Okay, and let me just go back
off me and hit you.
Let me go back a little bit, because some people may not even resonate. They're like, oh, black magic, what are y'all talking about? Let me just say this. Again,
it's real.
When you deal with spirituality, right? If, like, again, my podcast is spiritual, but if you know me as a person, you know I'm a spiritual person. So how they come at you is going to be in a certain way. Some people actually practice black magic. Some people use slander. They use their words. They may not call it black magic, but what they're doing is sending out a negative energy towards you. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I personally experience people who have consciously, because they practice dark arts,
Same.
They are in cults. They are in covens. They are a part of this. So they are consciously sending these words and these things towards me. But there are people out here who are your friends or family or people that you trust who have negative thoughts when you tell them your goals and your dreams. They have negative thoughts about you. That is black magic. When someone sends something negative towards you, right? Even by thought, words, or deeds.
Yeah.
That is a form of dark arts, okay? It is trying to throw you off it is trying to take you from what you want to do. So it's trying to, mess with your free will, your ability to live the life that you want to live. Yeah. There are people out here who will project that onto you. So when I say black magic, I don't want people to get thrown off like, oh gosh, yes, there are people out here that practice witchcraft. We are in the age of knowing. You need to know this. I did not know that the people close to me who were telling me they were spiritual were dark spiritualists. I did not know this. You know, I don't practice, let me just be clear, because a lot of people think, oh, you're a witch. You're this. A witch means wise woman. Okay, let me just be clear about that. If they walking around, but people who practice dark arts, they practice a different type of spirituality. When people tell me they're spiritual now, what type? I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Spiritual.
What is that? Business of trying to manipulate the energy and manipulate someone's free will. Because if that's what you're into, then you're on the wrong side, bro.
And the thing about it is, chosen. Listen, chosen can be a part of the fallen. You could be chosen. You can have certain beautiful gifts. But if you choose to use those gifts for negative reasons, if you got the gift of gab, right? You got the gift of, being able to maneuver, you use it for manipulation. Okay, because there's some people out here who can talk you out your draws. They can talk you out your money. They can talk you out your last drip of water. You could be in the desert and they can get that shit from you. Why? Because they got the gift of gab. That mouthpiece was supposed to be used for divine, but they decided to use it for themselves because selfishness is a part of the negative energy. The greed. Forget, because see, divine way, you will prosper, but it takes longer. You have to learn the lessons. You have to become.
You have to do the work.
You have to do the work.
Yep.
But the negative, I'll give it to you now. But you know what? You're gonna pay for it later. See, that's the thing that again, chosen. You have to stay conscious. Don't believe that because things are coming to you immediately that they will not come. Do not fall for the tricks.
Yeah, because whatever God promised you, whatever visions He gave you, those are very real. You just have to have patience. You have to do the work. All the in-between stuff counts. There's no spiritual bypassing on this path at all.
No spiritual bypassing.
Avoid yourself.
You cannot.
Period.
The fake shadow work will not work. The fake therapy will not work. If you're not doing the work, just sitting there listening to somebody talk to you and going, and then being able to write it off and say, hey, I went to therapy today. Well, if you went to therapy and you ain't getting nothing from it, what's the point of going to therapy? If you're sitting down and you're praying, but you're not believing in your prayers, if you're sitting down and you're meditating, but your mind's not clear, if you're sitting down, but you can't be quiet, like a lot of people can't even sit with themselves. You know why?
Right.
Because they won't deal with themselves. And so until you can deal with yourself, you're going to be not only a threat to yourself, but a threat to others. Because every time you see someone standing in there, and this is for the fallen, I'm speaking to the fallen now because I feel like the fallen are going to watch too. So anytime you see someone standing in their authentic energy, you're going to want to drain them. You're going to want to take it from them. You're going to be envious of them. You're going to be jealous of them. You're going to want what they have. You know why? Because you refuse to do the work. It's not that you don't have it. It's that you refuse to do the work. And you know why you refuse to do the work? Because you're smart. Because you know that once you open that door, how long you've been refusing to do the work, them skeletons are going to be so much work. You're not going to even, I won't even get it done this lifetime. But if you trust divine, you will get it done this lifetime. If you trust God, God will turn your whole life around. But you have to trust. And the thing about the fallen is that they fell so far that they can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel.
But they do have a chance, but they can't be afraid of consequences. There's always going to be consequences for your actions. And if you can't get into alignment, you are not getting into alignment until you deal with those consequences of your actions.
Absolutely.
And take accountability for what you've done. So all the people that I know have done some dirty ass shit. Who want to sit there and completely avoid themselves, yet act like they're going to be going somewhere. We'll see. Sorry.
No, you good. And the light, the darkness, it's not permanent, y'all. So if you go, say you are, okay, fallen, listen, I'm talking to you now. If you are in the darkest of the dark place, okay, there was light at some point in your life. You saw that light, right? But you decided to go down, and the further down you go, the darker it is. But the light is still there. The light
God
will never
still
leave
use you.
The vine will never leave you. But the thing is, you have to choose to walk now in full darkness towards the darkness. There is no light. So you have to keep going until you hit the light. So the thing is, the light is there. But now, because you're so descended into the darkness, you don't see nothing but darkness. So now it's even scarier because the light was trying to lead you and you wouldn't listen at that point. So now you're down, and that's okay. But the thing is, we have choices. We always have a choice. It doesn't matter if you have a binding contract with the devil and you feel like you sold your dang on soul and you did all these things. It does not matter. Divine still wants you.
Yeah.
Now, the people that might have tried to help you before to get there, they might not fuck with you no more. But divine still wants you. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Don't think you can come back. Don't think that this is a plea or a welcome. No, not back here. But I am here to tell you the divine still wants you. And there will always be a rope in the darkness to pull yourself up, but you have to do the work. That means that every pull is going to be your own muscle that's going to have to get you up through that darkness. And you know what? It may be a year. It may be 2 years before you see the light. But the thing is, do you want your soul? Mm-hmm. Do you want to be you? Do you really want to continue to just walk around hating on other people? Or do you want to stand in your own authenticity?
Right. Because divine can still use you while you are paying off your karmic debt. In fact, those are the type of people that they want to use the most. You see, and I've written about this on my page before, where you see someone going into prison for their consequences of what they've done, and they've gone in there, faced their shadows, done the shadow work, read the Bible, read the Quran, whatever the fuck it is, and they are in there teaching other people to go to the light and how they got out of the darkness. So divine is going to use you in every single possible way. And that's the part where people get so scared of the consequences and taking accountability for their actions that they just stay there. They don't repent. They don't come to the light, and they don't think that God's going to forgive them for the bad things that they've done. And that's simply not true. God is waiting for you.
And that's why I tell people, once you do me dirty, you don't have to look for me for forgiveness. Talk to God.
Yeah.
And it's not it's not in a cocky way. It's nothing like I am being used by divine. So once you do me dirty, divine moves me out the way. I'm not holding on to any of that. If you think I am, you're delusional. I don't have time, or I don't have the space for it, but divine knows what you've done. So go to divine. Go to God, talk to God, work on you. My highest hope is that anyone who has done anything, I don't give a damn. And believe me, some people have done some really nasty, disgusting things. Like, I know what you've done. You know that I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did.
And I know what you did 2-3 summers ago. Oh, I know what you did. But let me tell you, divine still loves you. I might not fuck with you.
Yeah.
But divine still loves you, and divine wants you. Divine will continue. Now, you may not get another chosen one in your life. No. You show divine what you do.
Yeah, like you don't we're not a dime a dozen.
Yes. Oh, yeah, this show is so divine. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. We appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Y'all, thank y'all. It's 1:16 in the morning. Shout out to y'all. Okay. And we can talk. Me and
we can go on.
I'm just telling you. But the number one way for me to tonight, I want to touch on a couple of things before we, wrap up tonight, because I don't want to go too long.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But let me go back to my little post that I had posted earlier. Make sure we touch on some of these topics, because again, y'all know we don't write anything. We let divine lead the conversation. And sometimes, like I get really fired up in a way, like divine be telling me to say things. I'm like, you want me to say it like that? I'm like, yes, just say it. But
I just have to say that I love that you are addressing the fallen right now. I love it. They need this. They need it. Speak.
Because,
Bruh.
it's painful for me, because the fallen have hurt me. The fallen have truly come in and tried to take my whole existence out. But the thing about divine is that divine will never, ever let you fall. Like, you are the bait. And when you say you want to be used by divine, divine will use you to bait people in. We talked about it earlier. When you look innocent and sweet and young and happy, people think you're a little child. Oh, I could play with her. And then
I'm just so cute.
Yeah, and then divine gives you the sword of Kali, and you start chopping off the heads of demons, and they like, what the fuck is going on? And it's all because you chose to be chosen. So as we move through this path of the chosen and the fallen, we will address the fallen. There will be shows that will be strictly for the chosen. There'll be shows that are going to be strictly for the fallen. And we are going to, because I know that they watch. I know they watch. I know you watch. I do too. I know you watch. You think I don't know? You don't think I know?
We know.
We know.
Okay. That's our baseline.
This is the only time that we will connect. Because you watching this way. This is the only time. So you go right ahead and watch. But I hope that you're getting something from this. I hope you're starting to understand that when you meet people that come into your life with genuine love, genuine care, those people are sent to you by divine. How you treat them will have a big impact on how your life will go. You could leave people all day long, but leave with respect. Don't do people dirty. Don't do black magic. Don't try to do love and binding spells. Don't try to hold people back from their journeys and their dreams and where they're going, because it's not going to work out for you. All it's going to do is hold you back. All it's going to do is bind you. All it's going to do is set you up for failure.
And ain't nobody getting fooled by the pretending either. Nobody's fooled by your pretending. Nobody.
Any longer. I will not lie. I had rose-colored glasses on. I was thinking, this is my friend. This is my person. This is da-da-da. No, divine said, baby, these are lessons. Welcome to the courtyard of lessons. And I feel like a lot of us chosen were just like set out there and
to teach some fucking lessons.
And it was lessons for them and lessons for us.
Yeah.
How will you treat them? And then how will you allow people to treat you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. I just wrote about this the other day.
And that's what it is. We both had something to learn. We both had something to get from
I had to learn how to really love myself on a whole other level. A level I never even knew existed. I had to learn how to really love myself. And it has nothing to do with what I look like. It has everything to do with how I allow other people to treat me.
Absolutely. That is true. Listen, that was our lesson. That was the whole fucking lesson, was because I thought I love myself. I take care of myself. I go to the spa. I do this. But what you let people do to you? When you know something ain't right, you still let somebody talk you out of yourself, then you don't love yourself. If you love yourself, you won't let nobody talk you out yourself. You won't let nobody steal your energy. When you feel like you need to take a break, you wouldn't be afraid to think that, well, if I take a break, they're gonna feel this kind of way. No, fuck you. I'm going to take a break. And if I don't answer the phone, I don't answer the phone. And if you don't like it, you're not my friend, because you don't understand that my time is sacred. I have to take time for myself. And if I'm in any type of environment where someone feels like they have control over when I can have time for me or what I do with my life or who I become, I don't need to be in that environment, because I only answer to divine. Like, I am not here for the people. I am here for the people. But if divine told me to move away from this group, I'm away from that group. If divine tells me go towards this person, I go towards that person. It may be hurtful in the end, but it's because I had something to learn and they had something to learn. But I know that my life is at 1, 2, 3 on the clock. We've been on for 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Okay, I say 4, 5. Divine do not play. Okay,
I fucking love you, bro. Like, I love you so much. I just had to let you know that.
I love you too. Listen, because we are living, you love me because you feel my authenticity. You know 100%. This is who I am, and I'm not fucking playing. I had to learn. I thought everybody was listen, I was naive. I came here thinking everybody came to the play being themselves, not realizing that everybody grabbed a mask backstage before we came on, and I was out this jump like, and they like, this, she really think this is who we are. But you know what? Divine said, no, you will not wear a mask. You will be your authentic self. You will be vulnerable. You will be emotional. You'll be empathetic. You'll be all of these things. And I hated it. Growing up, I hated who I was. When I took the Strength Finder, I have this test. Let me pull out this book real quick.
I was gonna say, like, our younger years, I know I hated myself. I wanted to be anybody but myself because everybody around me made me feel fucking worthless. Not worth it.
I felt like I was too sensitive. I was too emotional. I was too everything. And then I took this test when I was like in my 20s, called Strength Finder 2.0, right? Mm-hmm. And it was crazy because at my job, they were giving this to us all for free because they wanted, if you don't know your strengths, the enemy will use it for their own benefit. So what they wanted to do was find out what our strengths was. And then they would have us
how matrixy.
Yeah.
So matrixy.
Oh, yeah, very much so. Let's find out what your strengths are and then print them out, right? And your top 5 strengths, you print them out and stick them on the little board so they can see them when they come around in the office and stuff, so they know how to fucking use you. Okay? They're going to use you. But I realized, so mind you, we all had our strengths out. So my strengths, all of my strengths were fucking woo-woo. Okay? In my head, those are my 20s. So I'm like, why is everything all woo-woo? Individualization, ideation, all of these things. Now, I had people that was around me, they were like organized, and they were all of these like, you know, like CEO type of things. And then you got me, and I promise you, everything was like about building stuff with people and being the strength of people and being a soul activator. And I'm like, well, how the fuck am I gonna get ahead in life if these are my strengths? Like,
tell me you're chosen without telling me you're chosen. Like,
back then I didn't even know what that meant.
And you have no idea. Like,
I'm sitting there like, why is everything like, you are here for the people? You're here for the people. And I'm like, so I'm not organized. So I'm not analytical. I'm not any of these. But I would walk past people, but it made so much sense because I would come in and people would be like, they would either cling to you or they would hate you, right? And so it was like your energy would uplift they were using me already. Like, come into a room. Oh, we'll put her in HR. When I was in HR, who they put at the front? Not the mean bitches that sit in the back. The mean ones, man, what do you want? They put me. When you walk in, like, hey, how are you? They were using my energy, right? If you don't know what your energy is for, other people will use it. Right. And so when I got this Strength Finder, at first I was so disgusted by the woo-woo-ness of me. Yeah. But as I got older, I was like, yo,
you learn to embrace it.
That ain't no strength. That's a superpower.
Hell
like,
yeah.
To be able to see how connected we are and see how we can build together and build communities. And now look what I'm doing on Prenoia. I'm building communities. Like, so this was like 20 years ago I took this test.
Well, it's so crazy that you had the book right beside you and everything. But it's a story in itself. When you said, why did they make us do that? It's so matrixy. Like, when you really undercover know what these people know what they're doing, like,
yeah, they want to know who you are so they can use your energy. Like, how best can I use your energy?
All it takes is for someone who knows all this woo-woo stuff and keeps it secret and whether or not they dib and dabble in the darkness or if they're committed to the light. Like,
and that's the thing. That's the thing. And those who dabble in the darkness will not admit it to you. I will tell you that right now.
Don't.
They be the ones going to the church. They be the ones calling themselves prophets. They be the ones walking around with all these titles, godly names, and they ain't even godly.
And they're super nice. They're super
Oh my God, the nicest guy ever. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Oh my God, you're so nice. And they're keeping tabs of every time they do some shit for you. Oh, best believe it. And everything they give you has a tie to it. Do not. I remove items from people when I find out who they are. Oh, things that they give to you are not just given to you. It's to keep you tied to them. Every exchange is an exchange of energy. That's why we give money away, right? Money is a note, but it's really a currency. When I give you money, I'm exchanging energy because I earned that money. Somehow, some way I earned it. Even I'm drug dealing. If I'm standing on the street earning it, I'm putting my life at risk. There's a possibility. All it is just to get that money. If I go to work every day, I'm giving up my time, my family time. All it is just to get this money. And then when I give it to you, there's an exchange. So if I go buy something for you, I exchange my energy for that, but I'm giving you the thing. So I'm giving you my energy. So what are you going to give me back? Right. And that's the thing. People who dabble in that, they know exactly what they're doing. So if you think you're going to leave something for me and I'm going to take it into my house, that's not going to happen. And I told my kids about thank you and welcome. When people say thank you, do not say welcome. What are you welcoming them into? What are you saying? I say, you got it. No problem. No more. Your energy is sacred. Treat yourself as if you are sacred. You know, like not everyone deserves your energy.
Right. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, man, we have to be
interesting.
Everything is say our words. You know, people, you want them grand rising, rich rising, grand rising, ancient rising.
But I can see.
You ain't gonna have me say good morning.
I can see how a tie can be formed with your welcome. I just flashed. I can see that.
Yep, come on in.
Yeah. Yeah. This whole place is inverted. People.
We in the upside down. Absolutely.
Yeah, everything's upside down.
We in the upside down like shit.
Yeah. And then you're looked at as being crazy when you figure it out. It's so backwards.
It's like keep it to yourself. And that's why ancient knowledge was kept ancient and occult and quiet and stuff like that. Because not everybody should have access. Because again, people will manipulate the knowledge. Others will think you're crazy. You know, everything is not to be known by everyone. And now that we're in the age of knowing, everything is coming out. That's why distorted knowledge is coming out as well to throw you off. You don't know what's real.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to know. This is why you have to trust yourself. What resonates for you? Okay, not what everybody else is doing. Does this feel right for you? And that's that thing.
You have to listen to yourself. It's key. It is so key to only listen to yourself. You can't have anybody else influencing you. You can't, because you at this point in the game, we may be at the very beginning. We're just in the purging stages. You got to listen to yourself. Don't listen to anybody else. They're going to try to throw you. If they've got even just if they don't have enough work done, if they're working on themselves and they don't have enough work done, they still have a leak. They still can be taken over by an entity. You just listen to yourself. It's the key to everything.
Everything. And I used to listen to myself, and then I stopped listening to myself, and now I'm back to listening to myself. And
you'll always listen to yourself going forward.
You already know. You already know, Melissa. You already know, girl.
We both know.
Yes,
we know. Knowing
we be knowing.
Oh.
Know me, girl. Yes. Listen, this is a series, y'all. This is episode 3. I will say there's quite a few things you could do. Okay, so energetically, how I protect myself. And I'm not going to share too much because the enemy be watching. You don't need to know everything. But if you do need protection. You can inbox me or Melissa. Melissa's on Facebook. Reach out to us. We could talk to you about spiritual protection, starseeds. But I will say visualization is a big part of protection, and knowing that you are protected, knowing that you are connected to divine, knowing that your ancestors are working for you, connecting to your ancestors, connecting to divine, having time for yourself, being in your own energy will offer protection. The thing about it is we, like you said, can leak when we are also around other people. People can penetrate our energy field. So being alone is a form of protection. Isolation is definitely, I mean, it seems like, oh my God, I don't want to be isolated. It may be a temporary amount of time. You might just be protected for a certain amount of time. I visualize bubbles. You know, I always visualize this big glowing golden bubble around me, my family, my house. Like if I ever feel like something is coming towards me or I feel energy being directed towards me, I do visualizations. So the thing is, what makes you feel protected, right? And then also salt. Salt is a good protection around your house, around the entrances of your house.
Under your mattress.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And also if you're having dreams or weird dreams, or you feel like someone may be astral traveling, because people do that. You know, if people, we work on different planes of existence, and if people work with different types of magic, they can do different things. And people astral travel, believe it or not, they do. If you have scissors, this is a thing you can do. Open up the scissors and put them underneath your bed. Open.
Ooh, I never knew that one either.
Helps to cut the cords. Again, salt baths are good for cleansing your energy.
I was going to say, like, that's the main way that I was able to get all the nasty ass energy off myself and I use Dead Sea salt. Dead Sea salt from the Dead Sea, ancient, you know what I mean? It's powerful, very powerful to submerge your whole body in that shit.
Yes.
And with intention.
Your intentions is everything. With crystals, with anything outside of you, intention is what you're playing. A magic wand has no power if you don't set the intention.
Yeah, if you don't know that whatever you, if you don't, you can't even say if you don't believe, you just got to know.
Yeah. Eggs. I do an egg cleansing from your head. You take the egg, you roll it all the way down, all the way around your body, all the way down. Everywhere, right? You roll the egg down gently, and it's a raw egg. You roll it even between your personal parts, your booty, all the good stuff everywhere where energy can be trapped. And you take the egg and you crack it into water, and it can tell you it can tell you if there has been dark energy sent towards you by the way that if you see webs, right? Sometimes cloudy.
I've never
even the energy.
So I knew what an egg cleanse was, but I never knew that you could actually read whether or not. Because I always just know, like, I know when someone's working on me. I can feel. It's almost like my guides will let me get like just a subtle little inkling, a feeling, and then they take it away, and they'll do that like twice, and then I know that something's there, and then I can protect myself.
Yeah, you can read the energy from the egg. So when you crack it, you can look at the webs, look if it's cloudy. Okay. You can see if there has been energy sent towards you. So there's ways to do those egg cleansings, y'all. And I'm just saying, listen.
Does it also take the negative energy off?
Yes, you can go take. So once it'll take it off. You might need to do more than one. If you have a lot like cloudiness, if you see webs, do more than one. You'll see it start to dissipate. Right. And then you can take it out to a body of water. Take the egg and the water out to a body of water and dispose of it.
Okay.
Yeah, to get rid of the energy and return it back. And so, like you said, when someone is sending energy towards you, I personally like to transmute energy. You know, I don't like to send the shit back. Fuck you. You wanna send me energy? I'm gonna use it.
I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. I was doing that for a little while as well.
You want to make me ugly spell? Well, maybe I'm going to make myself more beautiful. Oh, you want to make me look like, oh, wait, I'm going to look 10 years younger spell. Okay. And then,
we already look 10 years younger than what we are.
That's true. This is another thing I can recommend. I will recommend to all you star seeds when you are when you may be feeling down. There's another thing you could do is put a love spell on yourself. You can cast your own love. You know, your energy, you can protect your energy by cursing yourself. I do. I curse my energy all the time. I do. It's my energy. So my energy is, if anybody touches my energy, they curse. It's my energy is cursed. If it's not being used for me, wherever it goes, it's going to do the opposite of what they want. And that is your energy. So those are ways to protect yourself. Yeah, you can go ahead and take it.
I'm learning some new stuff too. I like this.
Yes. But these are and again, divine will guide you towards the ways that's best to protect yourself. Because once you tap in, you'll be like, why do I feel the need to do that? I didn't need, like, sometimes I feel the need to go hiking. Sometimes I need to go outside. It's like a release. And I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's because I'm being on. It's like, oh, just go outside, release some of that energy back out into nature. So again, it's so many ways we can protect ourselves, but the number one way is healing. Don't go out into this world wounded.
Get into alignment.
Absolutely. Get into alignment and rest and take time for yourself. If you feel like the world has become overwhelming, it's become too much for you, take the time. Don't let anybody rush you into believing that your healing has to take a certain amount of time to be healed. You need to take the time that it takes for you to get back on your feet. And again, don't rush into anything. New people, new relationships, new jobs, anything.
Learn to sit with yourself.
Yes.
And be in good company, not having you're gonna know right away that you've got a lot of work to do if you're by yourself and all you do is overthink the entire time or cry yourself to sleep at night. Like, you're not healing if that's happening. If you've got racing thoughts all the time and you're not working on trying to stop the repetition and stop the reacting and being bothered by other people and what they're doing, you've got to really hone into that stuff in order to heal properly.
Absolutely. Yep. The healing is the most important part of the protection process. And it's also the most important part of our journey here. You know, if we don't heal, we can't be any good for anyone else, because we can't even teach what we teaching. What are we showing? If we're not living in our authentic energy and knowing that when we are hurting, we need to retreat, we need to take time to ourselves. It is not, it's nothing weak about you when you take time to heal. You know what's weak? Is keep on taking your problems onto other people. For you to continue to
blaming everybody else.
All that shit is weak.
Don't blame people.
Yes. Be strong. Work with yourself. Know that when you feel like, when you find that little Swiss cheese hole, fill it with yourself. Don't try to fill it with other people. Take that time and sit with divine and find out, how can I mend this broken heart of mine? How can I put this fractured piece of my soul back together? Because that is truly going to be the protection you need. Why we are under attack? Because there are pieces of us missing. That means that there's openings in our spirit that allow other things in. So you become more unfuckwittable once you pull all your pieces back to you.
Because as soon as you are within yourself and you are whole again, you are in purpose and you're able to take all this, everything that you've learned, and you're able to cascade it to others. Just even not even doing anything, but just being your authentic self heals people. It gives other people permission to be who they are authentically as well. That is, even if you aren't out there giving information or writing things or having podcasts or anything like that, if you are being your authentic self, you are doing what God wants you to do. Period.
Yes. That is so true. Living in that's God right there.
Yeah.
And I want to say one more thing before we close. And I want to get on this topic. We talked about sleeping with the enemy, but I really want to talk about protecting your sexual energy. A lot of times that is the number one way for you to be siphoned, is through your sexual energy. You know, you don't get no closer to somebody than having them, you know.
Yeah.
So what I will say is, again, with relationships, be careful. Be sure that you are with someone that you can trust with your energy. Not just trust like, oh girl, I don't mind what he do. Okay. I get that. A lot of people like, I'm free spirited. You can do whatever you want. Souls get tied together through sex. Okay. And when someone's having sex with multiple people, they have multiple soul ties. If they're coming back to you, they're coming back with those soul ties. This is how you become infested with other people's energy. That's why I'm saying be careful with who you select to share your energy with. Sexual energy exchange, SEX. That's what it is. It's a sacred energy exchange. It is supposed to be sacred. It's not just for pleasure. It is actually a way to manifest, and people will manifest up off of your sexual energy. Your creativity and your sexual energy lie in your same chakra. So that sacral chakra, you have to keep it sacred. When you stop feeling like you want to create, when you stop feeling like yourself, you need to go back and tap into your sacral chakra. What are you doing with that energy? That's why celibacy and semen retention is important at times. That's why you have to go back within and withhold your energy at times.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because these people who dib and dabble in the secret societies, the cults, the covens, the black magic, they will attack you astrally. They will try to, I hate saying it, it sounds crazy, but they will try to have sex with you in the astral as well. They'll try to make you touch yourself. Like, you will, this stuff is really real, and a lot of them you don't even need to have contact with if they are in your field. I know it sounds crazy, but it's real. It's very, very real. This shit is real.
That's the thing is, like, we have to know that there's different layers to this existence and consciousness. So being in the physical is just one, and it's the lowest vibrational. So you have to know that you exist on different layers. And if you're not aware of that, and someone can consciously, if you're not protecting yourself on all levels, again,
all levels, because they can siphon physically and spiritually.
Yes, there's 7 levels of consciousness. Like, again, the physical is the lowest level. So that's why they have, listen, we're going to get into it. There are spirit spouses. There are people you could be married to on the spiritual plane. And believe me, them are not what you want. You don't want no spirit spouse.
No.
We'll get into that. There's different types of relationships.
We have to have this conversation before we jump in the next time too. So we can be on the same page, because there's so many different ways that you can explain that spirit spouse too, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So there's so much again.
There's so much.
There
again,
is. Because
only another 1%.
Listen, we have only been taught a certain amount spiritually, and that's for a reason. So we're gonna get in, and we're gonna deep dive into the chosen and the fallen as these episodes go along. This is, again, episode 3. Teach you how to move in a room full of vultures. Yeah. So I thank you, Melissa, for tapping in tonight. We've been going for
Thank you for having me again.
Yes. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more, y'all. And again, protect your neck. Keep your guard up, but don't be too guarded towards your heart.
Still leave your heart chakra has to stay open. You can't be cut off from everybody. You got to still love people. You got to.
At first I was like, fuck everybody. But I got there again. I'm back there. I love everybody again. Not everybody. I'm trying to love
even all these fallen motherfuckers out there, like, y'all just need some fucking love. You need some love in your life.
Listen,
just not from
any love that I've ever given anybody, they needed that love at the time. And I don't believe, you don't have to give me the love back, but you can keep that love. I'm not that person no more. I don't know if I fuck with you on that level anymore. So.
Yeah. we love you from a distance.
Listen, being chosen does not mean perfect. Okay. I am learning. I am working through.
Far from perfect.
So far. But I hope y'all had a great night tonight. We are now into Saturday. So happy Saturn Day to you. Thank you for tapping into the show tonight. Yes, thank you, Melissa, for being here. I really do appreciate you. She is a blogger. If you have not checked her out, she is on Facebook. Tell them where they can find you.
Just Melissa Janine. And I'll actually put I'll put a link underneath. Well, I mean, just go to her page, and I'll comment on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you tap in to Melissa Janine. Again, I want to play this song, but it gets stuck in the video. Yeah, we're going to call our power back to us tonight, okay? All right. So this is Pranoia Starseed Podcast. I am the goddess Rael. Pranoia means that the universe is always working in your favor, no matter what it looks like on the outside. I know it's crazy in this world right now, but stay centered in your 0 point energy. Know the divine loves you no matter who you are. Chosen, fallen, divine still loves you. Have a great night and enjoy the music.
Thank you.
Yes, peace.
I call my power back to me from every person, place, entity, from every space, portal, time, and dimension, from every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. Anyone and anything that is attempting to siphon my energy, you do not have my consent to use my vitality, and I call my power back. I now release that which is not my own. I lay down the weight that doesn't belong to me, as well as the weight that does. I forgive all things, all people, and all others. I forgive myself. I cloak myself in a bright light of protection, impenetrable. I shed light to my shadows and lovingly work through all insecurities, flaws, and self-destructive habits that cause me not to flow in the ways in which I was created to. I honor those parts of myself, and I love them to life. Any and every soul tie is now disconnected. My mind is decluttered, and I see clearly those who no longer serve me and the mindsets attached to them. I take time for self-evaluation to uncover what in me connected me to that energy, and I heal my broken places. I take up space in my own life, and I unapologetically do the same in the rooms that I walk into. My light, my energy speaks for me before I ever open my mouth. I speak those things that are not as though they were, not as if they have never been, but I activate them with my light energy into being from obscurity. My vibration reverberates and pushes away any energy that is not on the same frequency, and I align, knowing that this is all that is required of me. I receive my power back. Ashe.
It is time that I call my power back. It is time that I call my power back.
Ancient memories kept alive in these coils. Travel through dimensions, then we jump right out the portal. This flesh will expire, but the soul is immortal. Our story is forever, encoded through these DNA strands. So the ops made a plan to keep them severed. But we are the connectors, serving as a bridge to spark your power deep within and never settle for lesser. We don't fear no oppressor. On this road, let's travel. We embodying the strength of a million ancestors. Let's go. Standing 10 toes, equipped for any weather. Talking rain, sleet, or snowfall, drought, famine, or world war. We on a mission for enlightenment by any measure, for real. And I still got open wounds to heal, but I'm out in the field like a samurai, sharpen the blade, moving peace, but I'm licensed to kill, okay?
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Eye to eye with some evil forces. The false gods they idolize, about to leave as corpses. See, the veil then got lifted on the ones that's wicked, but they can only stay in power long as we endorse it. When we attach to shit that's toxic, cause we think it's culture. Your president ain't solve a problem, why you keep on voting? The world at your fingertips, but you too busy scrolling. Do Instagram deserve to see all of your sacred moments? Cause you can follow trends for attention, but when you speak in truth, they gon' shadow ban your mentions. It's all fun and games when niggas is going viral, but don't let your thirst for fame slowly grow into a sickness. Cause it's survival of the fittest, and life can be your heaven on earth, or this shit can be your prison. Boss it up, don't be the victim. We chose to walk the righteous path, it's time to stand up on that business. Say
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Yeah, yo, my divinity is carved into eternity. My validity evolved into my currency. It's really in me, it ain't on me. I am woman, so I come with certain knowing. Cosmic star, I'm always flowing, attached to no identity. Their reality is poison, call me remedy. When I tuned into their noises, I was questioning my faith and my sanity, saying shit was never handed to me. Now speak abundance on my legacy. Free all my people through the galaxy. All is fair in love and war, so I'm pulling out my swords for the melanated starseeds and goddesses. A lotus at my feet and a Glock 9 tucked, cause I'm all about the balancing. Eternal entity, never worry about luck. What's for me is always guaranteed. I share
Purity
I share
loyalty,
I share
I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
I'm past the point of complacency. Don't play with me. Chosen like Moses, I'll raise the sea. Just wait and see. Addiction and violence, ancestors had to wait on me. 120 pounds of flesh, but all this weight on me. Heavyweight champ, caterpillar to butterfly, I still sting like a bee.
land of milk and honey for the rest of my team. They was resting on me, now the rest history. Only right that I profit, I'm a walking prophecy. But I'm running this shit, runway was made for me. A flight of fashion week, fight or flight, angel wings. Bigger picture movie screens, I was the missing puzzle piece. Enemies puzzle how I piece the shit together, I found my inner peace. My interior clean, came in chains and whips and they still want the same thing. I just wanted my freedom, I slayed every demon. R.I.P. put their name up on a T. Hibiscus tea, my cup runneth over, whole world clap for queen. I'm on an ultralight beam, I'm an ultralight being. As above so below, from the heavens and the skies to the roots of the trees. I'm screaming free the world until the whole world is free.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
You know what I fought through just to get her? I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic, and I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures. Great wisdom, my people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. And ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor. And I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on. And I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
Of the darkness of your mind, your soul, coming from a melanin dark matter, moving at the speed of light. Africa Bambata, in honor of the goddess Sarah, one energy, one spirituality, one feeling, one of knowledge. Sarah. She is Osset. She is Hetaret. She is Hat and Basek. She is the power of meditation. Sarah. One belief. Sarah. She is of the goddess. The one God. Atum Amarah. Allah Patah Kepara. Sarah. 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 Did I frighten you?
The time has come for bad things to end. The time has come for life to begin. The time has come for the war of the
Ether, the home of the gods, the realm of spiritual existence, where thoughts are formed and sound is born. Here we exist formlessly until our bodies manifest. It is here where the wars began, where higher mind battles ego and karmic debt comes to collect. Start at this place to reclaim your ascendant self, my child. Because we all know that after the wars come peace. Peace.
clouds, surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.